Okay, we're back with our episode of NBA 2K11. See the last video earlier, the Oklahoma City Thunder defeat the Portland Trail Blazers by 21-09 to 89. For the Thunder, Durant 30 points and 5 assists, Russell Westbrook 21-11, Tabu Sefolosha 16, James Harden 11, and Jeff Green 8, and the rest of the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for the Portland Trail Blazers, 36 points and 5 assists for Brendan Roy. Nicholas Batum 18, Camby 10, Andre Miller 10 and 7, and the rest of the Portland Trail Blazers. Huge win and dominating for Oklahoma City. They were keeping the Northwest leading in the division. Here's the stats what's going around the league, and fortunately, Jason Terry is still injured. In the meantime, Ian Mahimi is going to be subbed in for Chris Hunter, so gonna keep it for Ian Mahimi doing in. So now we're ready. So fortunately, Jason Terry still have injury because of due to the broken ankle. He needs the surgery. Alright, so we're on to US Airways Center in Phoenix, Arizona. It's gonna be a big one here again in the Western Conference for the third time this season. It's gonna be a big game in Phoenix. It's gonna be Dirk Nowitzki and Jason Kidd of the Dallas Mavericks take on Steve Nash and Jason Richardson of the Phoenix Suns. And for this game, the Mavericks gonna use the alternate jersey and the Suns gonna use the white again. So we're ready here in Phoenix to go on Kevin Harlan here from US Airways Center in Phoenix, Arizona. It's gonna be a big game. Dallas and Phoenix from Phoenix. Tip off and start your engines. Enjoy the video now.
The end of the regular season is in sight. It's going to be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Phoenix Suns and their playmaking marvel, two-time most valuable player, Steve Nash. Dallas, Phoenix, up next.
And hi again, everybody. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg as we get set to bring you all the action. Dallas right now in the middle of a road trip. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win. But they've gone 2-0 against them so far this season.
One of the big things they did, shot blocking. Big time shot blocking. You don't see this kind of impact very often. There were some exciting plays going on in the shot blocking arena.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Dirk and Marion flank Haywood in the middle. Kidd and Butler at the 1 and the 2. And for Phoenix, Nash runs point with Jay Rich at the 2. Hakeem Warwick and Robin Lopez in the middle. And Turkoglu. And it's the Suns to start out. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to talk to head coach Rick Carlisle. I asked how they're planning to handle this dynamic offense, and his response was that they're going to concentrate their defensive attention on a few specific players. That'll leave it to someone else to step up and beat them, and he's not sure they've got the depth or the talent to do so, guys.
All right, Doris. Trying to find the right matchups with that offense.
So that's why you try to build a versatile and deep roster so you can be ready for everything.
Here's Nowitzki. Steve Nash making his last shot.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass. Watch outside.
And here is Lopez coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Deflected by Nowitzki. Here's the break. Kidd picks the ball. Oh, and the jam by Butler. Brought to you by Sprite, the Sprite Slam Cam on the replay.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Here's Nash. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Here's Richardson. It's the hammer down.
That's a little payback. A reminder for him that no good deed goes unpunished.
Well, you know those dunks, they get both teams going. Here's Butler. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Nowitzki for three. Another three for Dallas.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
So it's Phoenix now. 6-point game. They defeated the Hornets in their last game.
Early on, they were able to exploit their advantage in the area of discipline. They were just focused, locked in, and did a good job of drawing fouls.
Out to Marion. Defended by Turkoglu. Hayward with a screen on Turkoglu. Here's Marion, and another basket for Dallas.
Wow, they get their first 5 shots. They're looking to close these guys out before halftime. And watch out.
Here's Ward. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Here's Butler. He's got 5. On the corner. That's good from Nowitzki on the assist by Butler. Nowitzki's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Back door.
Now here's Nash. Let's go with the 3. Richardson no luck. Mavericks leading by 6. 3-pointer. Kidd. Another 3 for Dallas.
Some players really look for the 3-point shot in transition. It's one of the best times to shoot it. You have to be a sharpshooter, though. And, of course, he is.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. Take a look at the Suns. An exciting team to watch, currently 2nd in the NBA.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, both teams want their scoring to stay this high all year. That means keeping the pedal to the metal.
And, of course, the Dallas Mavericks, another team with a great scoring season. And making a change here, the Mavericks. Here's Kidd. And now averaging 11 points a game. Shoots from the corner, and it's Dallas with another. Here's Nash, trailing here by 8. He's picked up by Kidd. Richardson. Flushes it in.
A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. The Mavericks leading this game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
I really think this was a wake-up call. I mean, we saw them play way too lax.
Here's Nash after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. Here's Strikeouts, averaging 6 points per contest. Marion backing down. And another basket for Dallas.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Nash with it. Right now averaging 25 points a game. And here's Turkoglu from the arc. And that is good. Turkoglu's got 6.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him. The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
Phoenix making some changes. Alvin Lopez is checked in for Brock. And it's Dragic in for Steve Nash. Dallas also making some changes. Thomas is checked in, and Caron Butler is subbed in for Jerry Stackhouse. Richardson against Butler. And no good. But forcing that one, so he'll shoot 2. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here is Barea. 42. Seconds left in the first. Behind the arc, another 3 for Dallas. Here's Dragic. Guarded by Barea. Takes the 3. Dragic good for 3.
And after that last 3 they gave him, you knew he was looking to get it right back.
Here's Butler. Another 3 for Dallas.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team him. That's your only hope.
Here's Turkle. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Hornets. Another one falls for Phoenix. Here's Berea. Here's Nowitzki. Nails the buzzer beater.
Nice. Job there. Good awareness to recognize the time he had left on that shot clock and got it off just in time.
And some great offensive action to get this one underway in the first. Mavericks ahead, up 5.
They're making the extra pass and finding guys for open looks. I love the discipline they've shown in their offense so far.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
Playoff spots hang in the balance in a late-season NBA encounter. Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers go up against Deron Williams and the Utah Jazz this Friday. Don't miss it.
Both teams neck and neck as we begin the second quarter. Here is Berea. On the court for the Mavericks. They've got Marion. J.J. Berea is out there with Stevenson. And it's Chandler and Thomas. And it's Stevenson missing. Suns trail by 5. Here's Lopez, averaging 6 points per contest. Pass to Nash. Now Dragic from downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. 6 points for him.
Kevin, you can't rest or blink at all on him. He's a dangerous scorer. You have to know where he is at all times.
Here's Nash. Guarded by Berea. Lopez. Now Nash. Here's Dragic from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I like the job they're doing. Much better job getting them involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Marion. And here is Chandler. Chandler's got his first 2 points of the night. Suns trail by 4. Nash outside. Hill, he's guarded by Thomas. Takes it out, and the basket got hit.
Well, that's a good job of getting the ball down low like that. I mean, those are hard to stop from that range.
And here's Berea. Here's Stevenson. With the fadeaway. It's good. Great play set up by Berea. He's got 5.
He didn't need the fade there, but he knocked down the shot, so you can't argue with the result. I got it!
Near the 3-point line, it's Nash, and the Suns tack on 2 more. And here's Berea. 8 points his last outing. The tray. Another 3 for Dallas. Here's Nash, trailing by 5. Warren, guarded by Marion. Here's Dragic, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you.
Shooting for Phoenix. Goran Dragic.
First free throw is good. So for the Suns, Channing Frye's checked in for Lopez. Turkoglu comes in for Grant Hill. And it's Richardson in for Steve Nash. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. So he gets them both. Mavericks leading by 3. Now here's Kidd. Outside Butler. Marion with it. And that was... As he draws the foul, he'll shoot 2. And the first one goes. And he can't hit the second.
Could have had more there, but at least he made it a 2-possession game.
Dragic with him. Defended by Butler. Knocks it loose.
They turn it over for the first time in the half. But you know what, partner? They've done a great job here in that regard. Really doing a nice job taking care of the ball and getting good shots.
So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 6. Dragic gets the ball. 13 points in the game. The Mavericks leading. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That will be the third of his 6-game road trip.
With his shooting ability, he might as well have shot that one from half court. No chance.
Defended by Butler.
Right there! No!
Here's Ward. That's him coming off an assist from Phoenix.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Here's House. A 3-ball. Good.
Speed kills after every rebound or bucket. They're pushing it ahead down the floor. They're killing them on the break.
Timeout called, the Suns. Some changes for Phoenix. Robin Lopez is checked in for Bryant. Hill comes in for Hakeem Ward. And it's Nash in for Goran Dragic. Then for the Mavericks, Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Jerry Stackhouse. Now here's Nash. He has 6. Gets a good one. That's good on the jump shot. Nash has got 8. Here's Kidd. 3-point lead. And Nowitzki backs in. And it's Dallas with another.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Now here's Nash. He's got 8 and the basket by him.
I think they might want to take a few more chances with the 3-point shot here. You know, they haven't attempted as many so far, but the defense is packed in, so the 3-point shot is available.
Haywood against Turkoglu. Terrific swat. Shot and game clock separated by 5. 6 to go. 16 points for Nowitzki.
Got an open look out there in transition and did not hesitate. That's a nice shot. Here, they'll want to hold for one shot.
There's Nash with the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's in play, though. Way too hot to handle.
For 3, Kidd. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, it looks like we're going to be going back and forth with these threes all game long. I'm down. This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
And the first half is now in the books.
Nowitzki playing very well. 16 points, and the 3-ball's been there for him, too. He's hit 2 from out there. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
2K Sports. Back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center.
And they played 2 quarters out at U.S. Airways Center. We got a great game in progress. Time now for our HB halftime show. Mavericks playing well up to the break. They've been lights out from long range, just pouring it in from outside. It's been a dominating outing for Dirk Nowitzki through 2. At the break, 16 points so far, and he's been a huge presence with his shot-blocking ability.
And the Suns going all out. Close-range shots, their bread and butter early on. A gigantic lead in points in the paint. A jaw-dropping performance from Steve Nash. He has 11 points, really seeing the court well, dishing out all those assists. These two have both turned in some great first-half basketball, and both in line for big games if they keep it up. And now we send you back to the game. We'll see you next time.
Well, it's been a tight game as we enter the second half. Both teams going at it. Here's Kidd. He has 6. Hakeem Warwick and Robin Lopez in the middle. Nash runs point with Jay Rich at the 2. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. On the wing there. With a wide open look and another basket for Dallas.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Suns trail by 8. Here's Nash. He's got 11. He's picked up by Kidd, and Nash is good for 3. Nash has got 14 points. Here comes Kidd. Let's go with a 3. Another 3 for Dallas. Here's Nash. 14 points for him. Goes up. And Turkle gets it to go. The assist on him. He's got 10.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfect.
And Butler gets it to go.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
On the wing, Jason Richardson. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
Well, that's an excellent job of getting to the bucket. They're rolling to start this half. Everything is clicking.
Here's Nowitzki, and another basket for Dallas.
Kevin, this guy keeps constant pressure on the defense whenever he has the ball. He's a good decision maker. He can score, and he's also a terrific passer. He seems to always make the right decision with the ball.
Nice shot by Nash.
They're at a really high level to start the half, getting all of their shots so far. Good ball movement and shot making.
And Marion gets it to go.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Butler against Richardson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Mavericks leading by 4. And Nowitzki backs in. Nowitzki lifts up. And another basket for Dallas.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
Nash against Kidd. A nice shot by Nash. Nash has got 19 points.
His agility and soft touch really paid off there. Not many players can lay that in.
Pass to Nowitzki. They look back and down. And that drops in off the glass for 2. Haywood's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Nash. 19 points in the game. The jump off. Baseline jumper. Again, Phoenix.
Nice feed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. So for the Suns, Fry comes in for Robin Lopez. And it's Childress in for Jason Richardson. And then for Dallas, Tyson Chandler is checked in for Haywood. And Jerry Stackhouse is subbed in for Karan Butler. Stackhouse, he's got 8.
That's a great pass. Way to get it to the open man.
Suns trail by 7. It's blocked. Warren. While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. Dirk Nowitzki, number 1.
He's an absolute beast in the paint, Kevin. He takes an awful lot of personal pride in protecting the paint and protecting the rim.
Here's Turkle. He's got 10. Automatic. Turkle's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's really doing all he can to keep his team in the game here. What a tremendous effort.
And the overtime here. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. You look at Dallas. They're looking to lock up the best record in the conference and a #1 seed come playoff time. And, of course, Phoenix. They're down 4 spots from them.
Boy, still looking for their first win against this team. They've got to be extra motivated to try to get off the snide against these guys.
A 10-footer. Here's Chandler. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Here's Nash. 19 points in the game. Fry. He's guarded by Chandler. Here's Fry. Again, Phoenix. Here's Kidd. He's got 9. Back to Nowitzki. Outside Kidd. Chandler. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's called on Channing Frye. The first one falls. Phoenix making some changes. Marks is checked in, and it's Hill and for Hakeem Ward. And then for Dallas, Berea's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Suns trail by 5. The break is on. Man backs him down. Great finish in time. Nash has got 21.
He's really shouldering the load for his team right now. That's what leadership is about. He's looking to help his team cut into this deficit. The intensity level is really picking. Up here in the second half.
We'll see what the coach has drawn up. Will they opt for the quick shot? Here's Hill. Blocked. Another block. Mavericks leading by 5. 4 seconds separating the shot and game. Blocks. Now Berea. 6 points for him. Marion outside. Launches it. It's good. Great play set up by Berea. Marion's got 13.
That's unselfish team basketball right there, Coach.
Nash's shot is in. Here's Berea. Nowitzki for 3. And it's not going to go. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and what's been an exciting game so far to watch. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, he's doing a great job on D. He's been locking down the paint and has some big blocks.
We'll be right back from Phoenix.
Coming up this Friday, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on Yao Ming and the Houston Rockets, live from Houston. It's the real deal.
And now let's send it to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. It's the Mavericks with the spark of the game with that big push we saw. They came out of halftime chomping at the bit, made their run in the third, and are staying with it, guys.
Doris, thank you. Big scoring run there was the spark they needed.
Everything started to synergize, and once the ball was rolling, there was no stopping.
So it's Phoenix now. 6-point game. And they're off to Sacramento after this game as they travel to Arco Arena. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Jason Kidd is out there with J.J. Barea. Then there's Haywood. And it's Karan Butler. And Mahimi. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Stevenson on the mark with the fadeaway.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Marbury, he's covered by Kidd. Here's Hill on the mark from 16 feet out. Here's Stevenson. Fades back. And it's Dallas with another.
He's a streaky shooter, but when he gets it going, he can put points on the board in a real hurry.
For 3, Fry. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Wow, talk about confidence and attitude. He dropped that fast break triple right in the defender's face.
For 3, Kidd. And that one's good.
He's been stroking it from long range all game long. Actually, most of his points have come from beyond the arc.
And the Suns call time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He told them, we can't quit now, guys. We're going to find a way to win this thing. Our fans are pulling for us. Our families are as well. We're going to make them proud. Let's go out there and show them exactly what we're made of.
Now Turkoglu puts up the tray. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
I tell you what, it'll be quite contented to sit out there beyond the arc and knock down shot after shot if they're going to play defense like that. Tighten it up out there. Excellent defense, and the steal earns them a quick bucket in transition.
The Mavericks leading. And here is Kidd. Marion outside. Haywood with the ball. Over Marks. And another basket for Dallas.
I thought that was a real good job to look for the shot they wanted and then be patient enough to wait for it. Shoot that on you.
Here's Richardson. 13 feet on. Yes! And the foul. They get Sean Miller.
Supreme concentration there. Takes the hit and steal. Knocks down the shot. Look out the game for Jason Richardson. He has 15 points, and he's knocked down 3 shots from beyond the arc also. Talk about on fire. Nearly everything's going in for him right now.
Now Stevenson. Kidd up top. Here's Marion. Good in the assist to Kidd.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team him. That's your only hope.
Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Again, Phoenix.
He's taking center stage here in the second half. He's been getting bucket after bucket.
Hill against Nowitzki. From deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Nash against Kidd. Shoots for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. Nice job from the three-point line this half.
Dallas calls timeout. They're ahead by 1. 1:59 after the fourth. Hakeem Ward, he's checked in for Phoenix. Karan Butler's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Kidd. Marion outside. And here's Haywood working on Warwick. Haywood gets the bucket.
You know, he doesn't do a whole lot on the offensive end, but he can still contribute, just like he did there.
Timeout called the Suns. They're losing by 3. 1:41 left in the game. Here's Richardson. Off the inbound, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Great execution on the inbounds play, and they get the basket.
To the wing. Nowitzki, he's guarded by Hill. Nowitzki kicks to Haywood. Outside Butler. Nash against Kidd. 4 on the clock. Takes a three. Another three for Dallas.
For a player of his skill, it's going to take a lot better defense than that.
Suns trail by 4. Nash outside. Here's Hill. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
As if there was any question, Ken. He's just not fazed by the pressure. He stays focused and always makes big plays.
Marion outside. Great anticipation.
And that's his second turnover in this quarter alone.
Less than 1 minute left. Here's Butler. Jacks up a three, and it's Marion. Time for the assist by Butler. And the Suns call time here. They're down by 3. 47 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Richardson. Now here's Nash. Back to Richardson. Oh, that triple is close to spike the contact. He'll go to the line with 3 free throws.
It's much easier to get 3 points from the line than it is from the perimeter. That's why you never foul out there.
Can't sink the first of 3. Sinks number 2, and that brings them within 2. Sinks number 2, and that narrows the gap to 1. Here's Butler. This is a crucial possession for him. A lot at stake here. Back to Nowitzki. Hill's there. They double team Nowitzki. Butler on the way. Here is Haywood. Just 4 to shoot. Kidd kicks to Nowitzki. Good in the assist to Kidd.
Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Ken.
Timeout called the Suns. They trail by 3. 14 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
You need a 3 here to tie, but there's still some time left on the clock. You can get a quick layup for 2. I'd take that and then 5.
Here's Richardson, and 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. Sinks the first one, and that brings them within 2. Answer makes both from the line.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best. They needed to take that foul to stop the clock. That clock is not their friend at this stage in the game.
Now here's Nowitzki, and so they'll try to extend the game with the intentional foul here.
Saves an easy bucket there with the foul. He'll make him earn it at the line.
Target on the post. Connects on number 2, and that'll put him up by 2. Here's Nash. Now Turkoglu. Here's Hill. Basket is good. The assist from Turkoglu.
They finally come back to tie it up. Let's see if they can pull ahead now.
Dallas calls timeout. Here's Nowitzki. And we're headed to overtime. Time. Expired. overtime.
We've seen Nash getting it done. He's got 30 points and 15 assists. A terrific offensive combination, setting up teammates and knocking down the deep ball.
2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. Overtime just ahead. Jump ball right around the corner. Alvin Lopez is checked in for Grant Hill. The Suns win the tip-off to begin overtime. Stripped it away. Here's Kidd. Finish off the break.
The finger roll finish. A little finesse for you, folks.
The Suns trailing. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Again, Phoenix.
Well, he's been doing his part, Kevin. He definitely is focused and came to play.
Outside Kidd, Hayward, and he dunks that.
That's how you do it. That was a nice setup. I mean, the pick was in the right place, right where it should have been.
Fouled the strategy that is mapped out on the sideline. Those timeouts mean a lot for these guys.
That's a terrific throw. He's one of the league dunk maestros, Kevin.
Yeah, you're right, Clark. You can see how much his teammates really appreciate that effort.
They love it.
Here's Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Another three for Dallas. And the Suns call time. They're behind by 3. 1:45 left in overtime. The Suns making a switch here. Here's checked in. Here's Nash.
I see him.
Richardson the pass to Turkoglu. Fires the three. That's good for Nash on the assist from Turkoglu.
Inside, outside, Kevin. I love it. He threw the D in, and he kicked it out to the open man.
And so here's Dallas. Nowitzki, that's for 2. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
From deep, Richardson. Oh, he almost hit it from outside despite the foul. Still, he'll get a trip to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Caron Butler. It's the first, but narrows the gap to 1. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, the pressure doesn't faze him, but you can feel the intensity in the air. This game is tight and tense. So he's having some trouble with the ball right now. It's a pretty clean start. He pumped it up just once, Kevin.
Here's Kidd with an assist. This trip down, he got 10 for the game. Here's Marion. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's on fire. Whatever the defense is throwing at him just ain't working.
Here's Warwick. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Here are the Mavericks here. Tipped.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
He's picked up by Kidd. Here's Kidd. Decisive possession. The crowd on the edge of their seats. Open look. And it's Dallas with another one.
The intensity level has really picked up here in the second half.
Right now, these guys holding on to a small lead.
It's anyone's game right now, partner. Every possession is critical.
Richardson kicks to Nash. He dishes it. And so there's the intentional foul.
They have the foul, but he's not the guy you want at the line. He's just about automatic with the charity stripe.
On the first, and that'll put him up by 2. Gets them both, and it's a 3-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of the charity stripe here. Stretching the margin to 3.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 3. 23 seconds left in overtime. Clark, what's your tip?
Well, they certainly can go for 3 here, or they can try to score 2, foul, and then hope for missed free throws. But I really think they should take the first available shot.
Here's Butler. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
And the second. Baseball time. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime.
We've seen Nash getting it done. 37 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too. He's passing the ball so well right now and is really focused at the charity stripe, too.
The fourth quarter was not enough in overtime to start with the jump ball. Robin Lopez is checked in for Phoenix. The Suns get the tip. Taken away by Kidd. It's 2-on-1. Here's Nowitzki. That's the break with the nasty stuff.
That's a nice finish in transition, partner. That's exactly how you run the break.
Here's Nash. He's covered by Kidd. For 3, Steve Nash, and that's good.
He just keeps knocking him down from deep. I can relate to that. Some days it seems like you just can't miss.
Marion with it. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Nash kicks to Lopez. Turkoglu with it. Lets loose for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Beautiful, beautiful pass. Well executed there.
The Mavericks trail it. With 3, Kidd. That's good.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Grant Hill is checked in for Robin Lopez. Here's Richardson. From about 16, again, Phoenix.
The intensity level is really picked up here in the second half.
And here we go with Caron Butler. Pass to Nowitzki. He's against Hill. Nowitzki dishes the Kidd. And it's Hill assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Here's Warwick. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Here's Butler. On 26 left in overtime. Pass to Nowitzki. The baseline J, and another basket for Dallas.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Nash outside. No good. Good defense by Kidd. The Mavericks leading. Easy shot. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Marion.
He's percolating right now. Just keep putting the ball in his hand.
Here's Nash. Another one falls for Phoenix. Now the Mavericks with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Nowitzki kicks to Kidd. On the wing there. Clock at 4. The Mavericks with the turnover.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
This is a crucial possession for him. A lot at stake here. Here's Warwick. And joined in for 2 good hands and hands. They'll set it up.
It's a cameraman's dream when he's going up for the slam. Poster time.
Yeah, there are few guys like him in this league. What an athlete. Now here's Kidd. And the Mavericks call time here. 15 seconds left in overtime. Here's Marion. Back to Nowitzki. That will count.
It'll count. What a shot! I think that one was good.
The butt.
Sir. Take it home, young fella. Take it home. What a way to end it.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Dirk Nowitzki.
unbelievable finish in double overtime, which is gonna be our first 2K11 we have a double overtime play as the Mavericks haul off defeat the Phoenix Suns in the tight one. You ever seen this before? The injuries JJ Hickson, Francisco Garcia, and Steve Ray alongside in the heel. Francisco Erson and Dante Cunningham is hurt. So the Mavericks hold on in double OT over the Phoenix Suns in a tight game. 141 to 38. 138 is going to be a tight game. It's going to be the scariest matchup you ever seen. For Phoenix Suns, Steve Nash have 42 points and 20 assists. Jason Richardson 28. Edu Turkoglu 20. Warwick 14. Dragic 10. Hill 12. Why is Sean Marks the 0 points without doing score? Why he has... I don't believe it. I don't know if it's mysterious. Why Shanmark scores 0 points? Granius put 12 and then actually did 0. Why is he still villain? Channing Frye 5 points. Stephen Marbury and Robert Lopez 2. And the rest of the Phoenix Suns. And for Dallas Mavericks, 40 points for Dirk Nowitzki. Sean Mayer 26. Jason Kidd 22 and 10. Caron Butler 16 and Haywood 10. And the rest of the Dallas Mavericks. What a absolute cinema and peak you ever seen as a monster game, monster matchup. In Dallas hold on, defeat the Phoenix Suns in double overtime. And unfortunately, if I upload today, because I'm going to upload Buzzer Beater, because we have because there is a copyright music due to the Chipinkos intro was found. Alright, let's check out March 28 here. They only have one D-League game, sir. Flash Wizards. So we got the Bucks, Bobcats, Celtics, Pacers, Sixers, Bulls, Wizards, Jazz, and Blazers Spurs. So continues gonna simulate right now. Mike Dunleavy, sore hamstring, and Suns gonna improve record over the last year. Wizards also weaker by 10 wins. And Vince Carter is back. So gonna say yes, rebuild all rotations. Francisco Ellison just heard. Alright, here's the stats. Bucks, Celtics, Bulls, Wizards, and the Spurs. Okay, that's good. Move on March 29. Only 4 NBA games together with the Heat, Cavaliers, Rockets, Nets, Warriors, Thunder, and Suns, Kings. Similarly once again. And then oh no, Dante Green is done. Torn MCL, Dante Green is going to out for the season. Aaron Flowers just okay. Will be a good, so low rotation. So it's gonna check out upcoming games already. Heat, Rockets, Thunder, and Suns. Gets bounce back win. And now move on to March 30. For you going to have on March 30, we got the Magic, Hawks, Cavaliers, Bobcats. There will be no longer Detroit and Indiana game because we got a flex game. Houston, Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Toronto, Miami, Washington, Golden State, Memphis, Chicago, Minnesota, Portland, New Orleans, Sacramento, Denver, and then Oklahoma City, Phoenix. And then they have 2 D-League games, Armor Legends, Jazz, Flash, Nets, Knicks, and our matchup in Mavericks, Clippers. So we have a doubleheader, Miami, Washington, then Oklahoma City, Phoenix. It's gonna be a big one. And it was important to realize was a flex featuring 2 trades as the Atlantic Division rivalry. The New Jersey Nets played the New York Knicks in real life. That was the 2 trades. So right now, as we approach the start of the playoffs, we're gonna check out playoff pictures at the end of the March 30. Look at the updates. We got the Heat, Magic, Celtics, Bulls, and Bucks. The Heat and Magic fighting for the playoff positioning and fighting for the Southeast and Southeast and number 1 seed on the line. Celtics up to number 2. They likely still have a shot at number 2. Bulls number 4. Bucks number 5. Celtics is number 3. Hawks are 39 35 alongside Wizards and 7. Knicks is likely to get into the playoffs without doing help since Antoine Jameson's done for the season and Sixers inside the hunt. And for the West, Dallas is already locked in at number 1 if they pen looking to try to beat the Clippers, Lakers, Rockets, Thunder, Spurs, Suns, Jazz, and the Warriors. So in the hunt is Denver, Portland, and Memphis. So gonna simulate up to the Oklahoma City and Phoenix will be tomorrow night here in Phoenix. It's gonna be great. No, it's gonna not allowed to skip because we have Miami, Washington. It's gonna be tomorrow night. First, Orlando, Atlanta, Orlando win. Cleveland and Charlotte. Larry Hughes is going hurt and out for 1 or 2 weeks due to the strained Achilles, and the Cavaliers win. Pistons and the Pacers, and Pistons will win. Rockets, 76ers, and Jrue Holiday. It's going done for the season due to the broken jaw. 6 and 8 weeks, and the Sixers win despite Holiday injured. and the Bucks Raptors, and the Bucks will win. Okay, here's the stats. Magic beat the Hawks, 33 points for John Johnson, 17 points for Jamar Crawford, 16-17 for Josh Smith, 12 for Mike Beebe, and for the Magic, 32-9 for Dwight Howard, 30 points for Vince Carter, 20 points for Jermaine Nelson, and 13-10 for Rashard Lewis. Cavaliers beat the Bobcats. Despite Steven Jackson scored 43 points, Dustin Brown has 12 and 11 points for J.J. Augustine. For the Cavaliers, Mo Williams 29-10, Ramon Sessions 15, Anderson Varejao 14-13, and Graham 11, 9 for J.J. Hickson. Pistons beat the Pacers 30 points for Danny Granger, 26-9 for Darren Collison. And for the Pistons, Ben Gordon 29, Randy Stockey 17, Hamilton 11, and Tayshaun Prince 10. Sixers beat the Rockets 20 points and 14 rebounds for Elton Brand, 15 points for Daniel Young, Andre Iguodala 30, Allen Iverson 12, Evan Turner 10. And then for the Rockets, Aaron Brooks 25, Kevin Martin 24, Yao Ming 22, and Luis Scola 10-13. And last but not least, the Bucks beat the Raptors 23 points for Barbosa, Kliza 16, DeRozan 10. And for the Bucks, 22 points for Brandon Jennings, Corey Maggette 17, and Andrew Bogut 16-11, Michael Redd 14, and John Salmons 10. So, what a game here, and now we're gonna go importantly for in Washington. It's gonna be a great one between LeBron and Gilbert. It's gonna be tomorrow night, and followed by we'll head back to Phoenix, Oklahoma, and Phoenix is gonna be interesting again. It's gonna be fun. So it's time to save files. Oh wait, we haven't gotta check out D-League quickly before I save the files. Check out D-League standings. Legends gonna be hopefully they will play in the first round opponent. It's gonna be interesting. We'll be find out. So we're gonna one more save here. We're gonna wrap up here as we reach to 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 40 seconds because it took long since we played double overtime. And we'll see what's going on in the stats. Let's check out my player. No. Let's check out the features and we'll go to VIP viewer. Yeah, he always missed. So let's check out the stats. We're now 1.5 and now let's see what's going to check the stats for the records. So 141 points in the game for the Mavericks. So that was weird. 37 points in the most points in the quarter. Most points in the half was Orlando Magic. 74 fewest points. That was why he always playing. 25 most 3-pointers. And Kobe Bryant still 40 points in the game. Still update alongside 15 points. Alright, time to wrap up. We're heading to Washington, D.C. Monday, we're heading tomorrow at the Verizon Center. It's going to be LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh of the Miami Heat. Take on Gilbert Arenas and John Wall of the Washington Wizards. The Southeast rivalry is heat up. And followed by Tuesday, we'll head back to U.S. Airways Center in Phoenix, Arizona. It's going to be Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Steve Nash and Jason Richardson with the Phoenix Suns. What a great win here in double overtime. I saw March minutes earlier. Duke beat TCU, and other side, Nebraska beat Vanderbilt. That Tanner make the last shot, but he means went out. And the other side, the rest of them. So that'll do it for. Unfortunately, we have mentioned more. That Texas Longhorns has entered the Sweet 16 over Gonzaga Bulldogs. So once again, that will do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin. What an absolute cinema in Pete here in Phoenix, Arizona, in a shootout between Dirk Nowitzki and Steve Nash. But Nowitzki scored 40 points at the buzzer in double OT as the Mavericks survived over the Suns 141 to 138 in double overtime. This is Andre Kenshin say so long from Phoenix, Arizona. We'll see you tomorrow. We have one game once again. Miami Heat will take on the Washington Wizards. Followed by Tuesday, we're heading to Phoenix, Arizona once again. Oklahoma City Thunder and the Phoenix Suns. Time to take care and peace out. Good night. It was long minutes. Have a while here. Take off and take care. Peace.